The COVID-19 pandemic began in March 2020. The pandemic started like any other, with lots of early hysteria. Students at Western University were asked to go home and resume their studies online.
When it started, I was in second year, and then it was the end of second year, and then all of in-person classes got canceled.
It was a little bit tough. I was doing the online Ivy stuff, so it was entirely virtual and had no opportunity to go into campus.
This virtual education model was here to stay, as the world raced to fight rising COVID-19 infections.
It wasn't just that I like doing things that are social, it's that I just needed a break. I needed a break from doing the same thing every day, being bored out of my mind, and stuck in my house.
In late May 2021, vaccines were made available to persons age 18 and above. For Josh and Ben, this signaled a full return to normalcy the following school year. But once they returned to Western, the parties were crazier than they anticipated.
It's clear that people did feel more comfortable than even I did at the beginning of the year when there were parties with honestly thousands of people in a set of pretty tight spaces.
And I know you were at this Ivy party where that guy was climbing the tree and he almost jumped off of it. Can you tell me that story in detail from beginning to end from when you were at the party?
Absolutely, that was probably one of the craziest parties I think I've ever been to. We showed up, walked across the street to this house party. It was actually a combination of 3 houses that were having a party. They had this massive sort of yard that was combined. And as we walked in there, maybe 40 or 50 people were there, but within 15 minutes that quickly became 400 or 500, and then eventually probably several thousand.
And then I remember this guy, there's this big tree in the backyard, and this guy just climbs up the tree. And he's in this very precarious spot where he's climbing onto this branch. And he's saying that he's pretending like he's gonna jump off the tree. Because we're coming back from COVID, everyone just wants to see something super exciting. Everyone's yelling at him, jump, jump. It was honestly pretty scary. I thought he was gonna jump. More exciting. And I remember I'd been there for 3-4 hours at that point, so I wanted to go home. And when I talked to the people in my section the next day, it turns out people had come to the party trying to crash. And the people who own the house said, hey, we don't really know you, you're a big group of people, can you just find somewhere else to go? And there's this big fight, and 10 guys just jumped the 5 guys who were watching the door, and they beat them up. And this is just one party. People are just going crazy because they've been cooped up, and now they're taking crazy risks, drinking more alcohol, doing more dangerous things at parties.
You have a body of students now who think this is the norm, who are going to be aggressive in the same way, if not worse, than the aggression that was shown to them recently.
First years and the second years are getting a different experience, unquestionably. I have a brother in second year, and I know for sure that he's getting a different experience because of COVID, and the party life has changed. This aggressive partying culture is here to stay. I don't think COVID's going away anytime soon, and I don't think students are going to change their behavior anytime soon. The more you restrict behavior, the crazier it's going to get. And I have a feeling that it's just going to keep getting worse.
The death that we had on campus not too long ago, they were a little bit jarring, and it made you wonder, what is this group of people that I'm close to here? And I think that it's spurred by a lot of the desire to go out and have fun and compress that year's worth of lost time into now this, for many, the final year of school.
And if we have to go back into lockdowns, if we have to go back through the cycle again, party culture is going to be like nothing we've ever seen before. And people are just going to get more aggressive, take more risks, and I just don't know what's going to happen in the future. I don't think anybody does.